Welcome back, Brian Grimm.
Religious freedom is good for business, and business is good for religious freedom. So let me elaborate on that by describing 3 ways that business is a rapidly emerging framework for building international religious freedom. There are 3 ways. It's through relationships, global reach, and advocacy. So I'll illustrate each one with true stories from business. First, relationships. This August, we will be awarding the CEO of Intel Corporation, Pat Gelsinger, a Global Business and Interfaith Peace Medal for their company's work in building a faith-friendly workplace where people of different faiths and beliefs work side by side with appreciation for their differing beliefs and practices. They do this through company-sponsored, globally chartered employee resource groups. The very first such group at Intel was the Bible-based Christian Network, established more than 20 years ago. Since then, Intel has added many new faith and belief employee groups, including one for atheists and agnostics, and the most recent being for the Baha'i faith. And as it turns out, the leader of Intel's Muslim group and the leader of their Baha'i group are both from Iran. Hadi Sharifi, the Muslim leader, and May Malzoun, the Baha'i group leader, are great friends. And they just recently prayed together publicly at the Religious Freedom and Business Foundation's National Day of Prayer event with participation of scores of companies across corporate America, including Walmart. So something is possible in corporations that Baha'is in Iran can only dream about. And this comes through workplace relationships. Second, global reach. A few years ago, 3 horrific attacks on places of worship occurred within a short span of time. The shootings at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, massacres at mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand, and the Easter Sunday bombings in churches in Sri Lanka. Each of these 3 locations had people from the global customer service software company, Salesforce. And in each location, Salesforce employees, friends, or family members were directly impacted. In response, the newly formed employee resource group at Salesforce, which is called FaithForce, led the company's response, both by helping to facilitate religious organizations' activities to care for communities affected, as well as holding company-wide vigils to express support for Muslim, Christian, and Jewish colleagues within Salesforce, all of whom were feeling extremely vulnerable at the time. Since then, FaithForce has become one of the fastest growing, if not the fastest growing, employee resource groups in Salesforce's history. Today, it has thousands of members in hundreds of locations on all 5 continents. Global reach. And the third, advocacy. So on August 22nd through 24th, the Religious Freedom and Business Foundation will host its 3rd biennial Global Business and Interfaith Peace Awards this year virtually. In addition to Intel's CEO being recognized, the awards will be kicked off by talks by the UN Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Religion or Belief, Dr. Ahmed Shahid, followed by the global chair of Google's Interbelief Network, who will share how their popular and public Google Talks, their talks at Google, will soon bring attention to the global problem of religious persecution, ranging from genocide to anti-Semitism. For example, earlier this month, a leader from Google's Jooglers, the name of their employee resource group for Jewish people, shared what they're doing to counter anti-Semitism in the company and in the communities where they work as part of a community call for Fortune 500 faith and belief employee resource groups that we host. Advocacy that makes a difference. These are not isolated anecdotes. They exemplify what is happening in some of the most successful corporations day in and day out worldwide. Business is a rapidly emerging framework for building international religious freedom through workplace relationships, global reach, and advocacy. So please visit our website, faithandbusiness.org, to learn more. Thank you.